Hey everybody, Rob Veno here, WagerTalk.com, WagerTalk TV with your Friday NBA selections and analysis. We're going to have a couple of free plays here. First one's going to be on the televised Memphis at Dallas game. This game opened Memphis 9.5 and 238, and just recently we see a little bit of a tick. It went up and now it's come down a little bit. I see some 9.5s out there as we speak, total 239, 9.5, 10, right in that range. Injury report, important here for the Memphis side. Jaren Jackson Jr., he's going to be out with an ankle injury. He's the number one power forward. The backup power forward is Santi Aldama, who's got a calf injury in his game time decision. So maybe a little weak at that position for Memphis. For Dallas, of course, Kyrie Irving out for the season. Now, PJ Washington out as well with an ankle injury. And the reserves are getting hurt now. Dante Exum and Caleb Martin are both game time decisions here. Dallas's roster and depth chart thinning out by the second. Schedule-wise, Memphis had yesterday off, and this is the first game of a two-game road set where, they've got two winnable games here. They've got Dallas tonight. They've got New Orleans in New Orleans on Sunday for Dallas. They had yesterday off. They will play Phoenix here on Sunday. No real advantage, rest and schedule-wise. The matchup, though, well, we can find advantages here. First, I'll start with this. Not really sure. We hear some rumors swirling now. Not really sure that Dallas even wants a play-in spot at this time. They are sitting in the number 10 spot, which is the final play-in position in the Western Conference. But the continuing number of key injuries, just wonder if Dallas even wants to be a play-in or playoff team at this point in time. They'll have 7 players tonight that definitely will go. And again, we'll keep our eye on Exum and Caleb Martin. That would bring them to 9. But the bulk of their rotation right now is reserves, aside from Clay Thompson. It's a bunch of reserves. They're 2.5 games ahead of Phoenix for the final play-in spot. Dallas has 19 to play. So again, the question is, do they want the draft lottery instead? I'm not real sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Memphis, on the other hand, there are 4 straight losses. The 3 prior to the last one were heartbreaking, close losses for Memphis. They're only a half a game ahead of Houston now for the number 4 seed. 4, of course, important in the East and West because it comes with a first-round home floor advantage. So Memphis certainly looking to get back in the win column. No better place to be in the NBA right now, I don't think, than playing against Dallas. Matchup-wise, Dallas, again, they've got 0 rim protection, and Memphis is the second leading scoring team in the NBA in points in the paint. They attack the rim relentlessly. Dallas can't defend the rim. Grizzlies are also the number 2 tempo team in the NBA. And Dallas, despite all the injuries, they're not trying to slow games down. They're just going with the flow. I guess the reserves want to get their points, get their action in. Makes a lot of sense. But the last 3 games, the Mavs have allowed 132, 122, and 127. You combine those 2 elements, Dallas being unable to protect the rim, Memphis being able to exert their preferred pace, and Dallas going with it. That's not a good combination for the Mavs here. Dallas is 1-5 in their last 6 games. Their full game team total is now 6-1 to the under over the course of their last 7. Dallas just can't score. Too many top players out of the lineup. The Memphis defense has been absolute garbage lately, and maybe Dallas can take advantage of that. In the last 5 games, Memphis is last in the league in points per game allowed, defensive efficiency, second chance points allowed. And all told, they're 27th or worse in 9 defensive categories over the last 5 games. Again, can Dallas take advantage? They're not scoring at all lately. We'll see. But the one thing, as we sum this up, the one thing that has been good each night is that Memphis scores points. They're still averaging 129 points per game last 5, 120.5 over the course of their last 10. And that's despite having numerous injuries in and out of their lineup. Dallas might put up a strong fight tonight. It's a Friday night, but I can't be guaranteed of that. I think what we can guarantee ourselves of is that it'll be a fast-paced game, and Memphis will continue to score their points. Their team total is 124.5. We're going to look at it that way. Memphis team total over 124.5. Before we get to our second game, which will be Phoenix and Denver, just want to make everybody aware of the college basketball March Madness special going on right now. You can get the entirety of my college basketball season from today all the way through March Madness National Championship game. You can get it all for $179. It equates to $7 a day. You can go ahead and purchase that over at wagertalk.com, wt.buzz/RV. Again, you'll get tomorrow is the last day of the regular season for college teams. Your conference tournaments obviously heating up. We've got 9 or 10 going on as we speak. There'll be a full week next week, championship week, and then, of course, NIT, CBI, NCAA tournament action. Get it all the way through the national championship game for just $179. WagerTalk.com, wt.buzz/RV. Going to take a look at Phoenix and Denver now as your second play for today. Denver opens 9.5, 237.5. Quickly bet down to Denver's 7.5. Total on the rise a little bit, 238.5. In this game for Phoenix, Bradley Beal is questionable. He did play 15 minutes in their last game. It was against the Clippers on Tuesday night, but they did manage his minutes because of his calf injury. Could go more here tonight. It looks like he probably will. For Denver, that's where the problem is here, because Nikola Jokic is now a game-time decision with an ankle injury. And power forward Aaron Gordon has missed the last 3 games with his ankle injury. He, too, is a game-time decision. And the backup shooting guard, Julian Strawther, now out for 4 weeks. The Gordon-Jokic combination is important here, especially against a team like Phoenix. So keep an eye on this injury report all day long. Let's see where this goes. We will give you a free play on this game, looking at it from this time of day. The schedule has Phoenix in a really good spot here. They've had the last 2 days off. They enter off a monster comeback win over the Clippers on Tuesday night, and this is the first of a very important 4-game road trip for the Phoenix Suns, who, as I mentioned earlier in the Dallas analysis, they're looking to get into that 10 spot. Dallas may be looking to fall out of it. Phoenix definitely looking to get into it. So we'll see how they do here, but they've got a good rest advantage with 2 days off. Denver had yesterday off. After tonight, the Nuggets go to Oklahoma City. A Sunday, Monday back-to-back situation in OKC. Not going to be easy for the Nuggets. It kind of brings into question exactly what they want to do with this game. We'll get to that in a little bit here. It's impossible to fully handicap this game without knowing if Jokic and Gordon are going. If they do play, the two of them play, they'll destroy Phoenix on the boards in this game. I mean, if Phoenix is not a good rebounding team, Denver is an excellent rebounding team. They'll crush them on the boards. They'll crush them on the interior in this game if both of those guys play. Plus, Jokic adds up, on Denver's playmaking and scoring. And on the Aaron Gordon side, always an overlooked factor how good of a defensive player he is. But he's a guy that can chase Kevin Durant anywhere on the floor. So Aaron Gordon's presence could be helpful for them tonight. Denver did get backup power forward Perry Watson back in their last game. And Perry Watson's the defensive guy as well, leads the team in block shots. So there'll be a little help there if Gordon can't go. But KD needs a guy like Aaron Gordon to be on him if Denver's going to have success there. The Suns' mindset, likely in a really good place right now. I mean, that game the other night against the Clippers, they're down 20+, and they make a miraculous comeback in that game. And now this is a situation where I generally at least give it a look. It's a focused and motivated team on the first game of an important extended road trip. Phoenix is in that spot. Better than that, they're an underdog in this spot. So situationally, I think Phoenix is in a real good place here. I think that they have plenty of firepower if Gordon and Jokic don't go to at least hit their average over the course of their last 10 games, which is 117 per contest. So again, without defensive players on the floor, maybe Phoenix gets their scoring average. They've got turnover issues. It's been a problem all season long. Phoenix, when you watch them, you'll scratch your head. They're lackadaisical. They make lazy passes. They turn into turnovers and fast break points. Problematic here is that Denver's number 5 in the NBA in fast break points scored over the course of their last 10 games. And Phoenix is 25th in allowing them. So they need to take care of the basketball here. I'd say this on this game. Check the injury report all day long. Check the status of Jokic and Gordon. Whichever way you want to bet this game, I don't think it helps to wait. If you wait and Jokic is announced out, then with Phoenix, if you like Phoenix, you waited, you got a better price. But if Jokic is ruled in, then you don't get a better price. Or excuse me, opposite way around. If he's out, you don't get a better price. If he's in, you do get a better price. So waiting doesn't matter to me here. Denver games have gone 6-2 to the under last 8, but Phoenix games have gone 5-1 to the over last 6. So no real advantage there. I don't know how Denver's considering on playing this game. Do you rest Jokic and save him for OKC? Do you really want this win over Phoenix? I'd say it's kind of in the middle, much like the 116-110 non-cover against Sacramento the other night. I think situationally it's a good spot play for Phoenix here. I think plus 7.5 is a lot of points for a team that's motivated against a team that could be a little bit banged up. So that's the way we're going to look with today's free play. Phoenix has been untrustable. But I think with 7.5 in this situation at this point in the day, it's probably the right move. Free play, Phoenix plus 7.5. On the way out, I'd like to ask everybody to hit the like button. If you like the selections and analysis provided here by WagerTalk handicappers each and every day, click the like button, click subscribe. Join the 196 plus thousand people who already have joined WagerTalk TV. If you have a comment on this game or any other game in the NBA tonight, drop it in the comments section. Love to hear from all of you, and do reply as quickly as I can. For now, this is Rob Veno saying good luck with all your plays. We'll see you next time on WagerTalk TV.